All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to Great Miracles Avenue's program this evening. We're talking with Craig Melton about the Numi product. Listen, guys, stay with us till the end of this interview because we're actually going to give away free product. Okay, we are. We're going to explain to you how you can get free product. It's pretty cool, actually. Um, and the fellow that we got here tonight, I think a couple of weeks ago, we had Stephen Scott on with us. He was the founder of Numi, but tonight we have Craig Milton with us. Craig is a very successful businessman in the mortgage banking industry, and he also has been a very successful MLS soccer coach, professional soccer coach, guys. I think back in, golly, when was it? 2003, you became the youngest MLS soccer coach in MLS. Is that right?
In 1995, I was
1995. I had it wrong. That
the
was
youngest coach in
early.
America to hold the highest soccer coaching license with the United States Soccer Federation.
Wow. We have a lot of people from Asia and Africa and Europe and Australia that love their football, boys. So they're going to
Yeah,
enjoy hearing you talk.
yeah,
That's for sure.
awesome. That's awesome.
And I asked Craig just a few minutes ago if he ever coached against a team that I was aware of, and he said, "Oh, plenty, plenty, plenty." He's coached against them plenty. And folks, now also in addition to being a competitive individual in soccer, Craig has also been in mortgage banking since what year was that?
1996.
1996. Now, listen to this. In 2003, his company, after what? That's only 6 years, 7 years, something like that.
Yeah.
He made Inc. Incorporated's top 400 fastest growing companies list. That's pretty cool. That's a list you want to be on. So, what I'm trying to tell y'all is Craig is a very successful individual, and we like to bring success so you can emulate success. Okay. We don't bring you just whoever to speak. We want you to hear from the best of the best of the best. Now, in addition to being an MLS soccer coach and a successful mortgage banker, he went from like 4 employees to 400. How long did that take you?
About 5 years.
5 years. 4 employees to 400, and he's stretched all the way across the world too because he's into real estate. So that runs all the way from Florida to Singapore and Malaysia and all over the place.
Yeah.
So if you like hearing from successful people, you're in the right spot here today. Okay. Now, Craig, let me ask you a question because Stephen Scott was on earlier, and Stephen really, really, really is big on missions for Jesus. And a little birdie told me that you were involved with missions, or maybe even still involved with missions for Jesus as well. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So, Steven's a good friend of mine. Love him to death. And, I was actually with a company with him. He was a co-founder of in 2007. And I was blessed enough to win a humanitarian award for one of his companies. But
Cool.
there's two things I'm really passionate about with being a soccer coach and also being in the mortgage banking business. I'm really passionate about home ownership, helping people with homes, and also leadership in the business marketplace. I really feel that there's so many business leaders that have an influence on others, and they're smart, they're educated, they're very organized. They know how to succeed in business. And so we started a group called Leadership Lift. We took biblical leadership principles from Psalms and Proverbs and all throughout the Bible, and then we I don't want to say watered it down, but we took the fruit of it, the foundation of it, and we
Right.
taught it to business leaders if they were Christians or not. And a lot of them were not Christians.
It didn't matter if they were Sikhs,
They were
Hindus, Muslims,
yeah,
whatever.
Muslims, atheists, people didn't like the Lord, but we befriended them. We got them in groups. We taught them. They became successful. Their businesses
Well,
grew.
one thing, if you're teaching that type of thing and it's biblically, grounded, the Lord's just going to bless that fruit. And there's no telling how many converts you might end up with.
That's what happened. People got involved. They started befriending us. They loved us. They loved our principles. They loved everything about it. And then we told them where the root came from and how. A lot of them converted to Christianity. They went on to grow bigger and bigger companies. We made a big input. It got so big that it started with 4 or 5 guys at a coffee shop in Orlando, and it ended up expanding to 42 countries, multiple thousands of people. And I had to turn it over to Campus Crusade for Christ. And their global liaison leader of the entire Campus Crusade for Christ, they call it Crew now, but a lot of people know it as Campus Crusade for Christ. But they took it over because I couldn't deal with it. It got so big, it grew, and it multiplied, and I just gave it away. And I've been around the whole world speaking about leadership principles. And so then I took my mortgage banking background and home ownership, and not only taught people about credit, debt management, financing, budgeting, but we took people that were down and broke. Might have been a woman who was battered at home and left the house with her 2 kids, or might have been a single dad, or might have been somebody that lost their job and there was no way they could own a home. Well, we made home ownership possible for them. We would self-fund them. We would put them in a house, but we took Habitat for Humanity, which is a great program. We put it on steroids. We made it different than just owning a house. So we said, if you live in this house, then you are going to go back and get a job. You are going to learn about debt. We're going to improve your credit. We're going to improve your budgeting. We're going to improve it. So we made it a whole well-rounded thing that we didn't only give them a home. We set up a foundational footprint for them to be successful over the next 5 to 10 to 20 to 30 years. Right. And that was a blessing.
That really is the key, isn't it?
That's the key.
That really is the key.
You just give somebody something, they're just going to, you make them work for it and grow them and make them have a foundation, then it's going to be part of their core value and their character. And Then it's going to take on their life from there. So we like to transform people.
You know what goes through my mind when you're describing all of that is, I know you guys and your family and you have cried a lot of happy tears. A lot of happy tears.
Yeah, we do. When people are fearless, we're fearful. When people are fearful, we're fearless. And we like to do what people think we can't do. And so, my wife and I and my family and my coworkers and I, we just love to bless others and love to help them. And so ministry is a big part of who we are. Ministry is a big part of all of our companies. It's a big part of our employees. It's a big part of giving back. And so now I got a company that all we do is teach debt and wealth and credit management and budgeting to high school and college people. So when they get out and get in a job, we teach them about wealth creation instead of debt accumulation. So it's like taking Dave Ramsey, Susie Orman, and all these other people and combining it into grounded foundational principles that will help a young $40,000 a year wage earner grow a bunch of wealth instead of accumulate a bunch of debt. Right. And so we go around teaching at universities, high schools, setting up summer camps, winter camps, and we teach kids how to budget and build their credit so they can have home ownership.
I actually know some people that would probably benefit from that. We probably need to talk off camera about that. I'll tell you what. When you and I first spoke, you were mentioning all this to me, and I got so excited. I was like, wow, I know some folks that might enjoy taking advantage of that. So yeah. Hey, listen, if you guys on the watching the video want to contact him concerning that, just give me a ring. I'm gonna put my phone number up here in a minute anyway. But that's great, man. That is super. I just keep thinking happy tears, happy tears, happy tears.
Happy tears.
It's got to be a bunch of them.
Well,
Now,
that's what drew me to me and Stephen Scott. Not only the product,
because y'all are like-minded.
We're like-minded. He's a successful businessman, but he's got a heart for Jesus. And I've been blessed. I've had a lot of failures, but I've had a lot of successes. My failures have turned into learning lessons to another success. But the bottom core value with Stephen is he's got a heart for Jesus and he loves the Lord. And he's very successful in business. And so when he had this patented technology and behind this great product, it was a partnership that I had to get involved with, whether I needed the money or not. It just made sense to me because it was the right product at the right time. It's the right technology, and he's the right founder, and he's got the right heart. And at the end of the day, you can't take away somebody's heart and core values.
That's right. That's right. And listen, I mean, you're just leading me right into my next questions, Swanee. That is wonderful. I mean, you just answered a couple of them. And my next question for you was your main takeaways on the Numi product. The viewers may or may not be acquainted with it from watching Stephen's interview.
Okay, well, I'm going to dumb it down for you because I'm not smart. So I keep it simple.
Tell me what your main takeaways are and why Numi and why is it now? Why is it important? Why are so many millionaires and billionaires actually attracted to this and looking forward to partnering with us?
Okay, well, two things, and I don't want to get in depth, but I will get in a little bit of some health and nutritional stuff because I'm involved in soccer.
Have at it. We got a few minutes.
But I will tell you this. I don't know anybody, if they're honest, that does not care how they look and feel. So I ask everybody, every time I see somebody that I don't know, I say, do you know anybody that wants to look or feel better? That's my question. And then I just shut up. And I ask, who do you know wants to look and feel better? And so, which is everybody. And I know a lot of people, whether they're a pro athlete or they're an amateur athlete. How many people you know that are amateur athletes that after work, they get together and play some basketball with their friends, or they play pickleball, or they play tennis, or they play golf, or they go out and play flag football, or they just garden, or they go bike riding. Right. They go on a jog, they go on a walk. I don't care what you do, amateur-wise or professional-wise, people do like to get out and get active and work out. Well, part of being successful at working out and being active is recovery. It's how do you feel the next day after your workout? Well, there's a couple things about performance. Is one, you need recovery, and two, you need to perform. And you cannot perform without a healthy body. Well, your body is not healthy unless the cells in your body are healthy. Your cells have a master antioxidant called glutathione. Glutathione is in every master, it's the master antioxidant in every cell of your body when you're born into this world. Right. After the age of 20, glutathione goes down 10% every decade, 10 to 20% every decade. So somebody at 30 has 10 to 20% less glutathione levels than they did at 20. Somebody at 40 has 10 to 20% less than at 30. It's simply why a 40 or 50-year-old cannot act, recover, and perform better than they could at 20 years old. It's why most professional athletes are between the age of 20 and 30. Right. They're not at the age of 50 because their performance level has dropped after 50. Their recovery level has dropped after 50. And so at 20 to 30, you're at your peak. Well, Stephen Scott has patented nanotechnology. The one thing your cells like is water. Everything in your body is
They like
revolves
what?
around water. Water.
Water.
Water.
Gotcha.
Yep. So the blood in your body is 90% water. And so the cells are like fish swimming around a fish tank. And the healthier the water is and the blood in your body, the easier the cells swim around. The healthier they are, the less stress levels. So, everything that involves oxidative stress. Well, glutathione is the cell's master antioxidant. Only you can't take glutathione. It won't penetrate the cell wall because it takes 3 different things to come together for your body to create glutathione. Well, the one thing Stephen now has done is nanosize glutathione precursors into water molecules surrounded by water. So when you drink and swish and get in your saliva, it's liquid, and you swallow it, the cells in your body take it in. And now once you take it in, your body can recreate glutathione levels back when you were younger. So now you can perform better. You can sleep better. You can be focused better. At 3 o'clock, you don't have to go out and get espresso coffee to stay awake. You can recover better after a workout. And when people feel more focused, when people can recover better, when people can perform better, and people look and feel better, people are better. And their businesses are better, and their families are better, and their relationships are better, and their marriages are better, and everything is better. And then they win in all aspects of their life.
Yep.
And so that's why Stephen Scott has attracted so many millionaires and billionaires and business successful people and friends to get involved in this new endeavor. Because if anybody cares how they look and feel, there's nowhere on earth where you can get a product like this that can make you feel better. And I tell somebody this: if your life and the way you look and feel is worth 30-day commitment, well, if you take this product twice a day for 30 days, it will transform your life. And so that's what I tell people.
Yep.
And our success rate is unbelievable. And I'm not a doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm a soccer coach. I'm a loving husband and a great father. I don't know anything else. And so I stay in my lane. But I can tell you this: I know a lot of people that want to look and feel better. And if all I do is tell them to try this product for 30 days and they look and feel better, they keep buying it. And then they bless others, and they bless others, and they bless others. It's God connecting dots. And we're transforming lives in a way that we could never transform in the business world. And so that's why I'm involved in NUMMI. That's why I'm involved with Stephen K. Scott, because of his heart. And that's why NUMMI Products is so good.
Yeah, I got it. I get it. Man, that's just so powerful, the way you described it. I mean, oxidative stress is probably at the root of over 250 diseases too.
Correct. And if somebody Googles on PubMed, which is a government institutional website, PubMed, it's a government supported website. If you Google vitamin C, you might see like 20 to 30,000 articles on vitamin C. And everybody thinks vitamin C, and it is good. But if you Google GSH, which is the acronym or short for glutathione, or Google glutathione, there's over 130,000 published articles on PubMed about glutathione and how important it is in one's body. And so it's very, very powerful. Just nobody has figured out how you can take a product other than getting a needle in your arm and injecting it into your bloodstream, which is up to $400 to $600 an injection. And by the way, people do pay that.
Yes, they do.
Nobody's figured out how to put it in a liquid product, patented,
except
protected,
us.
and except us. And so we have technology there that's one of a kind, and we're blessing others with the product. And once you get on it for 30 days, you'll never feel the same.
How fast does it uptake?
Once you take our liquid, a little capful, you swish it around in your mouth, it gets in your saliva, you swallow it. it'll immediately absorb and get in your body's cells under a minute.
Wow. That's pretty quick. That
It
is
is
pretty quick.
unbelievable. And so what
And
I challenge people all the time, just try it.
and we've got some before and after photos we can send folks too, don't we?
Oh man, the new meat product, they've taken that same technology, the same glutathione technology, the same nanotechnology, nanosized it, and they put it in a spray. And if just think of what you can do on the inside of your body, what if you could do it on the outside? So we got this skincare spray that you spray on yourself twice a day. And the before and after pictures are unbelievable. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm 55 years old, and I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I do a 4 p.m. Singapore. See, Singapore is exactly 12 hours ahead. So I get up at 4 a.m. to do a 4 p.m. conference call at a board meeting in Singapore and Malaysia. Then I get up and I start my day between 5 and 6. Then I go in the gym and I go work out. And then I'm in the business. I'm in my boardroom by 7:30. I work there till 4. And then from 4 to 8 p.m. every night, I'm on the soccer fields for 4 hours. Then I come home and eat dinner and I shower. And then I work another 3 hours in my home office. And then I go to bed for 4 hours and I get up and I do it all the same thing the next day. And that's what I do 5 days a week.
You know what? If you weren't so busy, I know a future president that might put you in his cabinet.
So I stay busy, but I spray every day and I drink Swish and I feel the best I've ever felt. And I don't think I could do all this and be alert doing it without the product.
Amen. 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 Well, listen, let's explain to the folks what we mean by free product here.
Okay.
I've got an idea, and I think Craig's got an idea about packs, but I've got an idea about duals. What we're going to do is, on my side, the first 5 people who place an order through the website that's being advertised on the banner here, the first 5 orders who order a dual, which is a swish and a spray, or 2 swishes or 2 sprays, whatever you want to buy. If you buy 2 bottles, which is about $50 a bottle, that'd be a total of $100, right, Craig?
Yep, $100.
About $100. I'm going to send you a free bottle of your choice. I'll call you on the phone and we'll go over it and we'll make sure that you get what you want. Okay. The first 5 orders. Now, Craig, tell me about the pack. Tell me about the first 2.
Yeah. So there's a couple different packs that Numi has available as a preferred customer or as a business associate. So we are expanding this business throughout the United States and the world. So if you're interested in earning some extra money.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Can you tell us how many nations around the world that we're in? So
we are already in over 20. We are already in distributing this product. And the last count I know, and I could be off, but 17 different countries. I think it might be up to 20 to 25, but I'm confident by saying a minimum of 17 different countries. And we are just, and we've only been around, we've taken this technology and marketed for the last 2 years. So we're a new company. We want to bless others and we're getting it out there. But the company has packs that you can buy as a preferred customer or as a business associate. But either way, there's $100 and a $300 pack. The $100
it's
pack.
It's the same price whether you're a
same
customer.
Price. You can be a preferred customer or an associate. An associate just is going to earn future income if anybody wants to make extra money. Somebody wants to be a preferred customer can just get our product at basically associate cost, but they got to make a commitment to get it on auto ship, and they can get that product at cost. Right. And so now you can buy packs though, and you can then on a $300 pack, the company sends you 2 free products. So if you buy a $300 pack, you'll still get 2 free products. And then there's a $500 pack and a $1,000 pack. But if the person that invited you to get and watch this video and get on and the website that you see on there, they can answer more of your information if you have a question.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to do a separate challenge to you guys that are still listening. If there's anything that you picked on this call, whether it be success, significance to success, how to bless others, how to grow a business, a little bit about Numi, what you learned by it, why it's good, what are some avenues. If you let us know, I will personally send out free product myself.
Amen.
I just want to know what you picked up from watching this video. What did you learn? Because I'm a teacher at heart. I'm a coach at heart. I want to make sure the players learn something. I don't want to waste practice. So if you picked up anything knowledgeable by watching this video, by listening to this interview, anything at all, and it has some meat and substance to you in your life, then I want to bless you too. Amen. And not only are we going to have Mr. Lambert here send you some product, you text him or contact him on something you learned and said, I'm going to take Coach Melton's challenge and I learned this from this interview. He will text me your information and I will ship out free product to you. That's the commitment I'm going to make.
Wow, you're tripping me out, man. That is just too much. Thank you. Praise Jesus. That is awesome. Listen, I think that is the best way to end this video. We're at 27 minutes here, close to it. And everybody's been very patient about holding on with us till the end to learn about this product and the free product. And I'm telling you guys, my cup's full tonight. My cup is full. And I really, really hope yours is. Listen, get with me. Go to the website. Enroll. Listen, let me tell you about that enrollment thing. If you just want to be a customer, when you go to that website, hit the word shop. Just hit shop, okay? If you want to be an associate, a member, a distributor, whatever you want to call it, you hit join, okay? I had some people on Steven's call. They hit join because they wanted product. But then I called them and checked on it, and they said, no, I just want to be a customer. I was like, okay. So we switched them back to customer, which was fine. And make sure when you go to that site, and you look up in the top right corner, up here, and it says Joseph Oduro, Oduro, okay? Because that means you're on the right page. All right. Well, listen, my name's William Lambert. Thank you, Craig Melton, for joining us this evening. Contact me. Take him up on his offer, folks. You don't hear that kind of free stuff here on the internet. You just don't hear it.
I love sowing seeds.
You just don't hear that sort of thing. Praise Jesus. I mean, that's what you get when you deal with Christians in business. I mean, my mind's blowing over here, guys. All right. God bless y'all. I hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll try to get back over here with another interesting interview for you, okay? God bless you.
Bye-bye. Thanks for listening in. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.